Coffee and product reviews, some of my favorite things to do, I'll tell you what. Today, my name is Chris, and today we have a great video for you. This is an unboxing and product review video. This is gonna be for a SMARTRO digital alarm clock with projection and weather station. You're like, Chris, what in the world is that? If you guys remember, actually on the channel, I've already reviewed their indoor temperature and humidity, but this is now going to be for their digital color projection alarm clock and weather station. Let's go ahead and go over a couple specs by you guys real quickly here before we do get into it. Projection time and temperature onto the wall or ceiling, it's projected up. Again, the temperature and the time. Digital color weather forecast station with barometric pressure. Connect up to 3 wireless remote sensors at a time. Indoor-outdoor temperature and humidity monitor. Adjustable brightness of backlight and projection. 2 alarms with snooze function. We all like to snooze a little bit, don't get me wrong. Without further ado, let's get it out of the box. All right, let's go ahead and get this guy on out and we'll take it through the test runs. Alrighty then, let's check it out here. We got some literature here, kind of some thank you cards. Our instruction manual here. This is our station here. I'm gonna put that out of the way for just a split second. We have ourselves our power cable cord here. Let me get you a cord length just in case. I'm about 5'9", and that's a little bit shorter than my wingspan, but I do have long arms. So I'm gonna go with estimation of about a 5.5 foot cable. Alrighty, and then in the corner of the box, we have our wireless sensor. This one is actually white. The photo on the box here has it in black, but this might blend in a little bit better than a black one. I'll leave that up to you guys. It does have a little mounting area here, and you do need 2 AA batteries, and you have your little Fahrenheit, Celsius little button there. And your TX button and 1, 2, and 3, we're gonna have to look in the manual for what these are. All right, after looking at the manual here, the TX button will send the signal manually, and the channels, that's for 3 wireless sensors being able to connect to the same station here. So we'll just leave this on 1 because we only have 1 sensor. They say do not let the sensor be in direct sunlight, that will throw off the temperature, and don't have that in direct rain as well. All right, let's go ahead and get over to this here. Now this does have a battery inside. You will need to pull this. That will allow the internal small battery to go ahead and function. But again, you will need to go ahead and plug it in here. Let's go ahead and take this off here. And let's go ahead and look at this. This is again an LCD screen color. Here is your projection. Now the projection can go down and can go this way here. So you can flip it around in a couple different angles. Let's go ahead and look at the bottom there. Coming around to the back once again, our power input 5 volt right over here. We have alarm on and off right here. Alarm 2 on and off right there. Projection on and off right there, so you don't have to have the projection on if you don't want it. And then again, our sensor, Celsius, Fahrenheit, channel, snooze, light, max minimum, alarm, and settings right there. So let's plug this in, take it through the test runs. All right, now that it is nighttime, let's go ahead and look at the projection. We will be cutting off all the lights, but I do want to show you just with some ambient light on. There it is, 11:05 with a P for PM. And then it has 77.7. That's going to be the interior temperature on the gauge here. As we can see, this is what it looks like when it is projected. And I will show you, of course, it fully darkened, just to make sure that if you wanted that feature on while you sleep, or if you're a sensitive sleeper, you might want to cut that off. I will leave that up to you. Now, let's say, so what we saw right there is it actually clicked back and forth. There we go right there. So it's actually going back and forth from outside to interior temperature, which is really cool. So you can tell what it is outside. That will change on you, so just understand that. If you are a sensitive sleeper, you can turn off the projection so it's not projecting on your ceiling. I'll leave that, guys, up to you. But if you want to, let's say it's the wrong way, then you hit the button right on top and it actually flips it the other direction if it's not in the desired direction that you do want. All right, let's go ahead and cut off all the lights to see what it looks like fully darkened. And we will, of course, get a daytime shot as well. So this is what you would have it if you were sleeping, of course, with the projection on the ceiling. And as you can see here, it does produce a it's kind of hard to see on camera, but it's actually a red circle dimly lit around the numbers. And so let's get a little bit closer here. There, you can see it a little bit better right there. And that is in focus. My camera just is kind of having a hard time picking that up with it as dark as it is. But again, very nice and bright. And that's a feature if you like it, keep that on all night, or if you are a sensitive sleeper, then of course you can turn that off. But of course, if you do want it off, then you just click the off button right here on the back, and you will not have the projection coming out right here. But of course, the main screen will still be on. If you do have this near your bedside table, let's say, you can, this is on the highest setting right here, you can lower that. And so it starts to dim, and that is the lowest setting right here, and then it goes to the highest. The backlight will go ahead and fade with the numbers, and so again, if you are a sensitive sleeper, that will be very, very subtle if you are sensitive to blue lights while you do sleep. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and look at the projection during the daytime. The projection really is meant for nighttime. It does work during the daytime. It's very subtle during the daytime and not as bright, but I'd leave that up to you if you want to leave that on or turn that off during the daytime and only leave that on at nighttime. Now, when you do hit this button right here, it does keep the light on for about, I think, 10, 15 seconds or so. And then if you wanted that on permanently, obviously, then you just click the projection button on the back there, and it would be permanently on. But let's say you didn't want that permanently on at nighttime. Let's say you wake up in the middle of the night and you have this on the dim setting and you can't really see. Well, go ahead and hit that, and it would project it up so you can see it on your roof at nighttime like we've already seen. All right, guys, well, as we saw there, I did not have the outdoor sensor in the direct sun. It stays underneath the patio, and that's what the instruction manual does say. If it is in the direct sun, it probably will throw the outside temperature off by quite a lot. So just make sure it's not getting direct sunlight. And for this portion of the video, I actually moved the unit, and what's really nice about it is it has that small internal battery in here, and that actually keeps the time, so you don't have to change the time if you do move it to a different location, which is nice. So after I plugged it back in, the time and date and everything are still correct, and it fires right back up. Now let's go ahead and take a look a little bit closer at the top over here. It says forecast here, and we're getting a little bit of some clouds lit up there or whatnot. We have a very slight little wind, the trend. And let's go ahead and look a little closer at the indoor. So it says right here, mold risk is low. We have comfort, has a little smiley face there, 77 degrees. It is actually very nice inside the house, and outside it is only 80 degrees. And right here it says number 1 remote is being picked up, and mold risk is low. And the humidity is right here. So the humidity is 58%, and it just went up a little bit because I'm actually probably holding it near a sensor. And so that's why that one went up a little bit. The humidity 58% and 55% humidity outside as well. And it is 80.6 degrees. With the date and time up here in the left corner. You can switch it over from Celsius to Fahrenheit. And with that said, the only thing now we do need to test is the alarm clock function. So let's go ahead and see what that sounds like. You can set the alarm for Monday through Friday. You can set it also for Saturday and Sunday as well. And you can set the duration of the snooze. So that's really cool. And again, there are 2 alarms, and you have to go ahead and turn those on or off right here on the back right here. Here we go there. So it's giving you a beep, and then, whoop, and then it switches over. And my guess, it probably will go to a 3 beep here in just a second. Let's go ahead and hold and see if we can hear this. There we go there. And then boom, boom, boom. And then you hit the snooze there. And then they'll go ahead and set for 5 minutes and then go ahead and start all over again. That'll definitely wake you up. It is nice that it goes from only 1 beep and then slowly goes up, so it's not very forceful with a 3 beeper right away. And then as you can see here, the snooze is activated there. And if you have been noticing this down here, it looks like I have switched it over accidentally, where it's running through 3 different thermometers. Again, if you have 2 extra, it would show you different locations and randomly go through that. I don't need that because I only have 1, so I'll figure out how to set that back. But also, let me show you the daytime now. If this was during the daytime, again, it dims it, dims it again, and dims it again. If you are sensitive to light at nighttime and this is near your bed, just knock that down. Daytime, you definitely would want it either on the highest setting or one lower like that. Well guys, thank you so much for watching the review video. I hope it has helped you make an informed decision, but please guys, just like all my videos, please don't go into debt for anything that I do review and make a video about. But if you do have the cash and you feel frisky and want to purchase away, again, those links will be in the description box right below the video. You guys in the UK will have you linked as well. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe on your way out, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Don't let the party stop, guys. Hit one of these videos, continue to watch. We'll see you soon.